Hello and welcome. I am Mercy, the Game Master, here to be Monsters, and we're back with another Working Wednesday Power Hour stream. If you're not familiar with the show, we put 30 minutes on the clock. We take a 5-minute break. We put 30 more minutes on the clock, and then we are out of here. At least that's the goal. As you all know, projects, and especially D&D related projects, can definitely balloon beyond the anticipated time frame. But the hope is to sit down, practice some task management, practice some time management, stay on target as much as possible, and get some stuff done. So thank you all for being here. Mendez, good to see you. CC, hello. I get some dishes done during Power Hour. Yeah, let's go. So that's a good point. For those of you that don't know, it's not just for me. If you have anything that you've been putting off, now is the perfect time to do it.
YouTube stream is now live.
The YouTube stream is indeed now live. I had to make sure that fan turned on correctly. Hello. How you doing? Stay on target. Stay on target. I suspect it's actually more of a YouTube issue, not sending the push out to Lumia fast enough, but it is kind of silly. Oh, nice. Yeah, I heard you guys were trying out that new Soul Mask game. Oh, also news and things. Sorry, the first few minutes are usually catching up and getting my thoughts together in news. If you have not heard, the long-awaited Townsfolk system has launched in our Discord server. If you don't know what that means, it means that anybody in our community can join discord.gg/HereThereBeMonsters. You can get in contact with one of our game masters, especially Spio from the Mortal Woes, and he will guide you through the process of building out a very basic NPC and a very basic business that will then occupy space within our campaign setting where the Kingdom of Rin is. And the way it works is essentially we want it to be really light touch. It should take less than 10 or 15 minutes to set up the first time, and then only like 5 or 10 minutes per month to maintain. You'll get to do a little bit of a dice roll, see if your business is profitable or not. You can choose to push your luck as well. And then obviously you design some character traits and whatnot for your NPC. And then throughout the course of our games on stream, your NPC might be featured, might be used by one of our game masters to interact with the player characters. A really fun thing. I'm super excited to get this going. So yeah, head to Discord, go to the Townsfolk channel, and look for the, I believe he called it Town Hall, and let Spio know that you'd like to make a business. I have personally demoed it with Spio. I had a lot of fun with it. I think we have struck a good balance between depth and ease of use accessibility. So you submitted 2 people, got and scribble, and didn't try for the third one just yet. Do you get to be an NPC too? You totally can, yeah. Hey, doing dishes, but it's nice when they're done and the kitchen's clean. Yeah, exactly. You guys tried Soul Mask, was more developed than you expected. Kind of sucked you in. Yeah, I heard about it maybe about a month ago when it was getting, kind of like early May, and I know it released or early to mid May, and it was released late May. So I am curious about it. So the people playing the NPCs will not be on stream. It's more like you design an NPC and a business to help us like build a living world. And then if your NPC and or business were to interact with our player characters, then the GM would use kind of all the like notes and everything from your play together to then represent your business in the game with our player characters. Hi, I was just thinking about you. You were on my to-do list to send you a message and see how you're doing. I hope you're well, but I know you probably can't talk much, Foxy. Thanks for thinking of us. All right, XP. I think we've got to give these bums some experience. Mendez absolutely already talks to himself. Oh no, you guys. So last time we found that we were slightly further behind on session notes than we thought. I guess this shouldn't have been a surprise, but that also means that we were slightly further behind on XP than we thought. Oh dear. Okay. We have not solved the problem of season 1 episode 8 yet. That is going to have to wait. I want to do the XP now, so we'll come back to that. We will come back to that. 2 levels ahead. Oh. Now, our XP pace is relatively slow, so we won't have to worry about that. So we're going to skip episode 8 for the moment. Last time we did reconstruct our session 9 and 10 notes, so we're pretty close. We're pretty close. Let's see, when did we play? It was May, I think, 11 and 25. No, it was back-to-back weeks. I have to go look at our schedule because I put the dates on these. Rubato's the only one who's 2 levels ahead. Weird. How did that happen? It was the 25th and the 1st. Okay. 25th and the 1st. That was 5/25. And the other one will be 6/1. Rubato's just getting XP from the shadow people all the time. Turns out to be the biggest brain of plays. Show file location. Okay. Oh, you know what? That's interesting. I hadn't even thought about that. Oh, no, there it is. Oh, so we need to add here. This will be a little spoiler free, but teaser. So we give bonus experience for when if somebody is knocked down to dying, which in 3.5 is being between -1 and -9 hit points inclusive. But I think we need to give more experience for like a near death experience. I'm going to add that to our rubric. You actually made an NPC that Rubato might like to get along with. Oh, yes. Thank you. Don't forget to thumbs up the stream. And also don't forget to change it to live chat instead of top chat, because top chat's garbage. I think we can do 100 XP for near-death experience because it's only going to happen a maximum of 2 times. It's not like you can like power level that way. You know? Hey, Sai, thanks so much for coming by. How are you? You're near death at full health. It's true. It's true. You have appeared. Thank you so much for coming by the YouTube stream. I hope you're well. Episode 10, and that makes that was 6/1/24. You're 75% sure that you can hop by tomorrow's embroidery. Yeah, that'd be great. So that just so you know, for timeline from now, that is, what's that math? 27 and a half hours from now. Hey, I'm doing work, you know. You know. Okay, so session XP. Let's figure that out first. Yeah, I hope so, Sai. That would be great. You were just grinding War Thunder and finally unlocked night vision thermals. Nice. Let's go. I feel like these should be fairly high XP sessions. Right? I mean, like, there's a fair amount going on and a fair amount being represented. Generally speaking, we do somewhere between 50 and 100 XP per session, just as kind of like a flat rate. And I think going and doing it, like, you know, topping that range out and doing 100, I think makes sense. We'll see. I might potentially go like 75 or 80, but we'll start with 100 and see how that kind of maths. Then one player will get some bonus experience for their near death. Or their, I don't know, life after death. I feel like near death undersells it a little bit. We need to come up with something for that. Okay, so that's an obvious thing. Now we need to pull up the notes. Just summon your Abrams. All right. Session notes. Oh, you know what? I did not note those things, those creative spell uses in my notes. I should go back and do that. You got to mute the audio tab because of work. Too many voices to pay attention to either. But you just wanted to give us all proof of life that you're doing okay. You even got a shout out at work. Hey, I totally get it. Thank you so much for making the effort to come by, Fox, and for thumbing up the stream. We really appreciate you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Okay, so we have two things we want to note there. Druge did a thing. Nope, not Drudge. Yeah, it always auto corrects it to that in Google Docs. And then let's see what. What is it? It's minor illusion, right? Yeah, the one thing in retrospect, since it's minor illusion and it was being used the way that it was being used, they probably should have gotten like a small bonus to the save since there's no sound component to minor illusion. But I think it was fine. It was a cool moment. I'm trying to say what I'm trying to say without oversharing for folks that haven't caught up on sessions, which may be more than normal since we haven't got them uploaded to YouTube yet. Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. I forgot we gave it a little DM's best friend to kind of balance that out. It's harder to keep the details straight with so much more stuff to manage. Which reminds me, we need to confirm for people that we are in fact doing session again on the, I think it's the 29th. I'm a little bit bummed. I mean, you know, it's the way it worked out. And we knew that spring/summer was going to be a little bit harder. But I was hoping that we could get 2 sessions in before the first little bit of July, because I might have a pretty significant availability and schedule disruption occurring in early July. But I should also hit people up and see if we can play on the 6th. Hello, Polaritude. How are you? Well, that too, Mendez. And for my family, I also have a birthday on the 15th and a birthday on the 19th. So mid June is always busy for us, in a good way, of course. But then early July, like I said, there's a thing coming up that I'm not necessarily quite at liberty to share yet, but that might affect my availability for a little bit. That reminded me that I want to confirm with folks before anybody sneaks around, so to speak, and schedules anything for themselves on the 29th. Okay. Remember we talked about focused work. This is also kind of our session notes that we worked on last week's Power Hour. We're also kind of like verifying some of that stuff as we go. So it is okay. I knew this was going to take a while. It's always harder to go like way back and do something. Right. So yes, I think Rubato gets some bonus XP for that in session 9. I'm sure there's a reason for it, Mendez, but without context, that sounds so cringy. Oh, you're a good player, dude. So, essentially, the goal is to try and be relatively task focused. To like, pick some tasks that should be able to be completed in about an hour, 1 or more tasks, and then to have like 30 minutes of like on topic work with minimum distractions. Take a short break, come back, 30 minutes of work, and then get out as close to an hour, or I guess an hour and 5 if you include the break, as possible. The goal being, for one, D&D stuff tends to wander in and out a lot, and it can be kind of hard to time manage that. And two, to inspire other people, even if you don't have D&D stuff to do, people join us and, like clean their bathroom or do the dishes or that kind of thing too. So it's kind of we try and kind of double dip that way and have it be good for everybody. So at the moment, we're working on assigning XP for the last couple of D&D sessions because we fell behind on notes due to a bit of a depressive episode earlier this spring. Waits nervously for bonus cringe. Or you could have put it in like uwu speak or something. Okay. There's that for Mendez. Elishu lived in a world where he did more TTRPG. Definitely had to have a wealth of ideas, but it's beyond the grasp. I'm sorry to hear that, Blair, dude. I hope that someday you find yourself in a place where it's possible for you to pursue that again. Yeah, I get you. I did get a kick out of in episode 9. I'm just reading through my notes how the characters were like, "Oh, we need to go and warn Angela," and Angela's just like, and not the characters, but the players were like, "Yeah, we figured." That was a great like separation of in and out of character knowledge. I appreciated the follow through in character. Oh, you know what? I did really like what Alendite did early in session 9 there as well. I think that gets a little flavor XP bonus. Oh, absolutely, Mendez. Like I said, I am glad that you guys thought of it and that you acted on that in character, and I respect it even more given that you knew probably out of character that it was unnecessary. Yeah, Angela was. Yeah, we need the little sparkle emoji, right? Angela was not worried. TTRPGs happen to have several extra things to align to make it happen beyond even other activities like playing video games with friends, which is often enough of a challenge. Yeah, for sure. And I think too, we want to give a little bonus XP to Ava for uh yeah, I think that's mainly what I think of when it comes to session 9 and any specific bonus XPs. Now let's look at notes for session 10. I just want to get this done by break time. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. I keep wanting to say Silas because that's relevant to other things. Randall. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna put that in the notes also. Actually. Oh wait, no, that was already in my notes. I just missed it when I was doing XP things. Okay. Okay. So here is the Earth round. Everyone gets 100,000 XP. What is the total XP? To get into level 20 for 3.5. I know that like that is knowledge that exists. I just don't know it off the top of my head. It would be, it's not quite factorial. It's like the addition version of factorial. It'd be 20,000 plus 19,000 plus 18,000, et cetera, et cetera. Or is that factorial? Hold on. Yeah, now I've talked myself in a circle. Is factorial additive or multiplicative? Also, good to see you, Nun. Factorial to multiply. Okay, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking, and then I started second guessing myself. Okay. We have that, and that, and that, and that. Rubato did that. Alendite did that. Actually, that's probably... Oh, right. Where there should be notes... There we go. Rouge did that. So, okay, there's a few things there for sure. Oops. Takes 28.9 days of daily adventuring XP to hit level 20. Okay, then here we have Druge. There were a couple of other things that I wanted to note. What were they? Oh, and right. I need to adjust one thing there. Using the full reward for adventuring day table. Yeah. That is also interesting, but not what I was looking for. I'm actually almost done with this though, so we can look it up real quickly before break. Okay, I really liked Pixie had a really good idea. Recruit. No. Break starts now. Hey, T-Bomb, how are you? I've been meaning to shoot you a message and chat about Modern Horizons 3 with you. Yeah, I can't remember how many of these you've been to, but generally speaking, we work about 30 minutes and then we take a break and then we come back and we work about 30 minutes. We try and be pretty on task for this. So our the countdown to break time just hit here like less than a minute ago. We're just trying to finish up our first half task. But how the heck are you? There have been threads on the math subreddits for about how there are 52 factorial different orderings of a deck of cards, which is so large that every deck in existence is statistically unique. Right. I have heard that. Okay. Still don't have Discord. So messaging you a lot. Wait, what happened to Discord? I mean, I know you don't have it like on your phone, but I assume that you have it at home still, or is that not true? You have the account but don't have the app. Right, right. But I mean, you would still get it over the weekend, yeah? Got it. Well, doing okay, all things considered. I feel like we've missed some news, but if it's not anything that you want to get into in live chat, like, totally understand. Yeah, exactly. Or rar. I can also just take a shorter break than normal today too, because I don't want to run out on that conversation. But I would just say no, I would not do a break at all. But I really have to go to the bathroom. So maybe we'll just try and make it like a 2-minute break today once I finish that. But I think I'm done. Transmission went out on the missus's car. Oh no. Yeah, that hits hard. I have not had it happen to a vehicle, but I know that you're usually talking thousands. 5,000 on the low estimate. Whoa, that seems hefty though. What the heck? Is it like an exotic vehicle or something? You just refinanced it to lower the payment, haven't even made the first one on the refinance yet. Oh no. Dang it. Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that. Oh no. I mean, I'm glad it's not a health thing for whatever it's worth, not to minimize, but just, silver lining. But once you get out of the realm of health stuff, that's definitely up there on the list of like that you don't want to have to deal with. Sounds good, Mendez. Thank you for coming by, sir. Okay, so we got everything caught up. Episodes 9 and 10 are now completely done for both notes and XP. Now when we get back from break, we are just gonna have to somehow reverse engineer the session 8 notes and XP. Buick Enclave shares everything with the Chevy Traverse, GMC Acadia, and Cadillac XE6. They made millions of them. Why is it so expensive then? Is the shop just charging like a huge shop fee or something? That's crazy. Okay. Let's do the math really quickly. So we want this to be like some this through this. So we've got 20,000, 19,000, 18,000. Is that enough? Can I grab it and drag down and have it extend? Yes. So none. When you first came in here, actually, let's see if I can find it. Was it 200K? You said. I know it was just like some random number, but I'm curious. And then, like I said, I'm going to take a shorter break. Very good. Oh, it was 100K. 100K. So the total amount of experience required to go from level 1 with 0 experience to level 20, at least in version 3.5, would be 210,000 experience. So let's see. How high would 100K actually get them? A 100K would get them to level 13, which would still be of godlike power in our world. 13, almost 14, actually. Dealer wants 8K? What in the world? I mean, I'm assuming you're going to have to finance that also then. Dang it. Any player's character specifically gains mood by eating byproducts and loves leather armor. I heard about that. Vincent, hello. Good to see you. I have to run to the bathroom, and as you can see, it's supposed to be break time. So I'll be back in like 2 minutes. We'll make it a shorter break today because there's a lot of folks here that I want to catch up with and keep hearing news from. If you haven't been up off your booty in a little while, get it, move around, get some water. I'll see you in a minute. Oh man, if I'd put it at 2 minutes, which is what I almost did, I would have been back 2 seconds after the timer ended. T-Bomb said no. Luckily, I'm getting a $10,000 check in a few weeks. We'd rather spend that on other things. Dude, I hear you, man. We had the exact same thing happen with an unexpected expense as well, and it's such a mixed bag because on the one hand, you're like, dang it, I wish that I could have used that money for, whatever else I was hoping to use it for. But on the other hand, it's like, well, thank God that we got that money right then, because we would have been hosed otherwise. All right, there's another 30 minutes on the clock. Got back from doing the dishes. Took you around 17-ish. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay. Good job, CC. Heck yeah. Okay, and Vincent had said, haven't caught up full yet. Any info on how Bridget's part of the battle is going? So I will be very vague to be spoiler free, and because the episode should be going up on YouTube here like soon. TM. The goal was for episode 9 to go up late last week, but it was kind of crunch time before my big weekend trip for my friend's wedding. But what I will say, broadly speaking, is there are some additional perspectives that are coming to the battle that are addressed near the end of session 10. Is there, T-Bomb, can you do any part of what you were hoping to do with the money, at least? Am I looking to trade in the car in, though? Sucks that you had just decided that you were keeping it. Oh, yeah. What's the year and mileage on it? Okay, so now we have to tackle the much more difficult session 8 notes. One of the other things I want to get back into doing on these streams, once we kind of finish getting caught up on our note keeping and our session planning and whatnot, is mapping. I miss mapping during these streams. Like building stuff for capstone and whatnot. 2016 with 122K. Dang. I guess 2016 is especially if you bought it, because usually you buy something the year before its model year, at least if you got it new. So whether it was you guys or whoever else bought it before you. So that's actually almost a 10-year-old car. Never mind, that's actually not that much mileage. Like only slightly above average, really. Isn't it crazy how 2016 is almost a decade ago? Womp womp. $2016 was yesterday. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Vincent, did that kind of answer your question? This is going to be the hardest one. Trying to figure out this session 8 stuff. Let's go plunder our players' notes. But I know a lot of people have also not been good about their notes recently. We all let that slip a little bit. But it might be enough to help jog my memory at least. Oh God, what did I just do? I'll do that. Player notes. Oh my word. Okay, you know what? It had been a little while since I'd looked at some of these. There's a few people. Maybe they had some notes that were elsewhere that they've now been copying over potentially. But some of these are actually much more full than I was expecting. Well done, players. Okay. All right, I've got it narrowed down to the ones that are the most likely to be helpful for reconstructing this whole kerfuffle. It was interesting. I was talking to a friend, right? Because there's a lot of you have heard me say at this point. I was May was basically a black hole for me with a depressive episode. Um and I was talking with a friend about that after the fact and talking about kind of the process of trying to catch up with life, like all of the stuff both for work and for non-work life that didn't get done during that time. And he called it he said he's like, yeah, I can empathize with that. He's like, when that's happened to me, and I have to kind of like look at the scope of that, and then I see like this was the footprint of my depression. It was like, I think that is a like, I don't know, a good way to look at that, or a good way to term that. I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing a very good job of explaining myself, but um almost kind of like taking inventory and taking note and then being kind to yourself about what that what the reality of that means. But your like depression does take things from you, certainly time if nothing else. Babu, hold on. Cat camera. Oh, she jumped down when I said her name. She was up there. Be glad we weren't counting on you. You would put no in the notes. I'm sorry, Babu. I didn't mean to distract you by saying your name. Oh my gosh. Okay. You know who our savior is this time around? It's been different people for different episodes if we've fallen behind on notes. Ava / Mine Over Mandy. Those are some detailed notes, my lady. You think having a character voice little message thing? What do you mean by that, CC? Reach a point where you lost track of your backlog or don't know what paints you have. Might have to restock. White paint. Oh no. The mountain of paint grows. Got it. Yeah, it would be interesting. I think in general that we wanted to make it as low effort for people to do as possible. And and also not everybody's necessarily comfortable having their voice used. But I do like the idea, if nothing else, it helps you get more in character for it, right? Uh right. Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, Mandy. Yeah, Mandy saved our butt here. I literally need to write her a thank you note. I do like it though. She says they have $10 in gold. It's such a habit, right? We're so used to working with the dollar sign. Yeah, Ava has saved our bacon here. It's still going to take a little while even using someone else's notes, but I was worried that essentially I was going to have to go back and rewatch the entire episode, which of course I've certainly done more legwork than that before for things for D&D, but this is going to take us 10 minutes of reading and 10 minutes of writing versus even if I watched it at 2x speed versus like 3 hours of watching and then 30 minutes of writing. Minecraft this weekend? Yes, sir. Yeah, it's been really nice. We've been trying to kind of filter in and out of doing Minecraft, or filter in, I don't know, whatever, kind of like fluctuate up and down a little bit of doing Minecraft like once or twice a month. That's been a good spot for us. It keeps it feeling, almost kind of event-like, because it's not just like every week, so it doesn't kind of like become dull that way. But it's frequently enough that we get to like pick up on projects where we left off and that kind of thing. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just reading some of the specifics in the notes. Sorry. It has to be software related. I would assume it's something with the routing specifically, but reinstalling the drivers is certainly not a bad idea. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay, so let's see. Some other things that we can get in here is from episode 8. Alan Dite doing this thing. Speaking of Alan Dite, I hope Amaras's phone call is going okay. Right. Oh my gosh, yeah, some of this stuff would have been so difficult to come back up with. No, not Scratch. Not Scratch. Scabosh. I know this part isn't the most scintillating of television, but that's one of the things that we have to do sometimes during these working streams. Is some parts, especially when I'm writing a lot of narrative, that's a little harder to talk during. All right. That's good. Got that. So that's also the night that the party or the party partied. Party/drinking contest. I'm trying to remember who actually won the drinking contest. Oh no. I'll have to go back to the video for that. Okay, got that. Right. Bridget. Fences are Right. Okay. Got that in. I'm not going to put stuff in my notes about cash spending, but I will say, okay. We did it. Wow. Actually, we have 9 minutes left. Well, what the heck? We're never ahead of pace. We're usually fighting to be close-ish to our expected end time. What's something I could do that would be, 5 or so minutes? I have an idea, actually. No, YouTube. Nobody in the history of ever has wanted Top Chat. Leave me alone. Thank you, T-Bomb. Unfortunately, the sounds and stuff aren't set up for here on YouTube. Dance party. Hey, we could do hold on, I'll open Twitch chat and Sugar the Rave Bow. You probably haven't seen this yet.
HereThereBeMonsters is the first chatter and has been
Oh
first
no,
30
but the
times.
sound is messed up now. Hold on. That probably bugged things out. Hey, Spio, thank you. Appreciate you, sir. Okay, hold on, let's try that again. I forgot about the first chatter message. Yeah, I used a little AI music generator to make a fun song for it too. A fun little command for the people can trigger in Twitch chat. Okay, I have good ideas. So, two things. I actually, lots of people don't do this, and obviously there's nothing wrong with not doing this, but I actually make character sheets for major NPCs. It's a way for me to flush them out, and kind of expand on their strengths and weaknesses and whatnot. And also, if they ever find themselves needing to make a skill check or saving throw or what have you, then we don't have to be so arbitrary with it. And everybody in Ava's chain of command has a character sheet. So I've got the back of it, since that doesn't have the juicy stuff. But I've got Randall's character sheet here, who is Ava's direct supervisor. And then we've got so that's Captain Randall. Got Captain Randall here. And then we've got Field Commander Dunstan. And then we've got the Marshal, Bridget Peters. And then those are all fully statted and playable characters. That being said, Randall's is completely done, and Bridget's is completely done. But for whatever reason, I never quite finished Dunstan's. And that might be pertinent. So we can work on that a little bit. I don't know if we'll finish it in 5 or so minutes, but we can get some progress done. Do you know the Warhead Sour Soda? Soda? No, I did not know about that. The heck? What class is he? Oh. Oh, I totally forgot about that. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely not going to finish him in 5 minutes, but we can get some stuff done there. That'll be a good little thing for us to work on. That being said, I need a pencil. All right. Oh yes, I was getting tired of never having pencils because I pretty much only use pencils for D&D stuff. But Amazon Basics, not sponsored, had, I don't even remember, but it was like 100 mechanical pencils for I don't remember, like $5 or something. So it's like, all right, we're gonna be done with not having pencils on the very rare occasions that we need them. We have enough pencils to get through the rest of our lives now. I do like warheads, so I'm very curious about that. I need a book. I think it's this one. Let's see. Grab the right one on the first try. Nailed it. Page 19. I did, in fact, grab the right book, though. Like, how many skill points does he have? Did I already do that? Pretty sure wife buys that package too, like twice a year or so. You mean of the Warhead Sour Soda? I've never heard of this before. That sounds freaking delicious. I love sour. That's probably my favorite. You know what that's actually called? Taste category? The pencils. Yeah. Especially, yeah, with like kind of what she does for work, and I'm assuming Aspen needs them too. And yeah, I mean, they're about as cheap as cheap gets, both literally how much they cost and also the quality. But hey, sometimes you need quantity over quality. Aspen definitely uses her supplies as a crutch. How's I mean, we talked about car stuff, obviously. How's everybody else doing? You and Mama, like Aspen and the wee one. I don't remember if you say his name publicly or not, but like is everybody otherwise healthy? I meant to say healthy and otherwise happy was what was intended to come out there. Came out as half of both of them. Where the heck? Oh, there it is. The DC for the saving throw against your spells is 10 plus spell level plus int modifier. Okay, that's what I thought. Making sure. Different for different classes, so. Uh, his DC mod is 3. Grace. We'll finish him during our next working stream, but like I said, we can get a few things done. Then that means that we've got a DC here of 13, 14. When does this class get second level spells? Does he have second level spells? Probably not. Oh. No, he does not. You knew the ghost energy drinks had some warhead flavors. Just look at the sodas. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm super, super curious about this. I'm going to look it up when we're off stream for sure. Aspen is 11 and Holden turns 2 this month. Neither of them are ever happy. It's already 2. How did that happen? Right? Oh my gosh. I mean, obviously T-Bomb, I'm sure, is feeling that more than even we are, but that's crazy. Okay, so we can do some math here. So they get 2 plus int. This class gets 2 plus int times 4 for skill points at level 1. Int is 3, so 2 plus int is 5. So that means we get 20 skill points at level 1. And then a further 5 per level, meaning that he has a number that I won't say. That gives away a little bit. How's Mama's school year going and all that? So we need a weapon. I don't this is the last thing we'll do here today. That'll be a good spot for us to leave off. What would be a cool exotic weapon for a dwarf to use? He's been out. Oh, that's right. You guys are like crazy early, right? Yeah, because the schools around here are like pretty much just wrapping up. I forgot that yeah. We've talked about that before. It's just obviously I don't deal with it regularly, so next year they're going to the 4-day week. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on how that is, both for staff. Obviously you won't know for 3 months or whatever, but both for staff and both as staff and as parents. I feel like we want to lean. So Dunstan is he has a big personality. He's like kind of a whistling war song kind of person. I feel like he needs a big weapon, but like big battle axe feels too cliche, right? Big sword, I feel like just isn't unique enough. Maybe some kind of pole arm? Giant mining shovel. Oh my god, fighting with like a huge pickaxe or shovel, that would actually be really cool. Giant reinforced lantern. Let me grab, hold on, I need 2 books. One of them I might have to go to the bookshelf for. I need Player's Handbook, which is right there, and I need... Why isn't this book over here? It's usually in my easy to reach books. I need Arms and Equipment Guide as well. Magical tree trunk made of petrified wood. Ooh, that's cool. It feels a little more elven coded, but I will keep that in mind. Hold on. Let me grab those books real quick. Okay. I guess I keep doing this for these streams. I'm just used to putting the headphones on when I'm streaming, but there's no real sound here. So we've got 3 books to look through here. We've got the Player's Handbook, which has kind of the basic weapons and basic exotic weapons. Then we have the Arms and Equipment Guide, which expands on that a lot. And then Races of Stone. I don't know if this is going to have weapons in it or not, but Races of Stone is all about like dwarves and Goliaths and that kind of thing. So let's see. Equipment. I'm going to start actually with Races of Stone because that's the most likely to have something like specifically thematic. Equipment. Weapons. We do get some weapons in here. Petrified tree trunk is just really cool, though, right? Like, dug it up out of the mines. Does anybody remember what page I said? I already started turning pages and I already forgot. Crap. Oh wow, I was totally wrong. 153. Here we go. We've got the buckler axe. It is both a buckler and an axe. That's kind of fun, but probably not what we're looking for. Throwing hammers. I like that, but also probably not. The gnomish tortoise blade and gnomish quick razor. Gnomish sword catcher. Why is it all gnomish? Come on. The Goliath great hammer. That thing's pretty sick. I'm trying to see if we can combine T-Bomb's idea with an actual mechanical weapon. Here we go. Here's a couple dwarven things. Yeah, it was, Amras. I hope everything's okay. We've got the dwarven double spear. Oh, that's kind of cool. And also the dwarven war pike. Those both sound cool, and they could easily have their haft made of petrified wood. Let's read a little bit more about those. Dwarven double spear. A dwarven double spear is a double weapon. You can fight with it as if fighting with two weapons, but if you do, it incur all the normal attack penalties associated with fighting with two weapons. Yeah, that makes sense. A creature wielding a dwarven double spear in one hand cannot use it as a double weapon. Only one end of the weapon can be used in any given round, unless you are two-weapon fighting with it. The weapon looks much like a standard spear, although the shaft is a bit thicker. The spear point is also longer and heavier, sharpened on the sides, as well as the shaft is longer and heavier, right? A magical tree trunk made of petrified wood. Lost track of myself though. The spear point is also longer and heavier, sharpened on the sides, as well as the tip to allow for either slashing or piercing. Nice. In addition, a second identical spear point fastened to the butt, making tougher point. The tougher pointed ends on the blade allow the wielder to set the weapon against a charge. Okay, nice. If you use a ready action to set a dwarven double spear against a charge, you deal double damage on a successful hit. Whoa! Hello. There is a great axe, yes. Okay. Dwarven double spear is kind of cool. What was the other thing called? Dwarven war pike. Oh, here we go. Pickaxe that can split in the middle to dual wield war picks. That's also pretty sick. Yes. I see. I think Dunstan as being more of somebody who wants some kind of two-handed, like big sweeping weapon, though, right? To kind of make up for his dwarvish stature. Dwarven Warpike. The Dwarven Warpike resembles a halberd with a greatly elongated shaft, to the end of which a counterweight has been added. Makes sense. Dwarven Warpike has reach. You can strike opponents 10 feet away with it, but you cannot use it against an adjacent foe. Oh, I hadn't even thought about that. I think reach weapon could be kind of cool for him. Normally you strike with Dwarven Warpike's axe head, but the spike on the end is often useful against charges. If you use the ready action to set a Dwarven Warpike against charge, you can deal double damage. Okay. You can use the hook on the back of a Dwarven Warpike to make trip attacks. Oh my god, Dwarven Warpike sounds amazing. What in the world? What's the damage? How have I never heard of this weapon before? What in the world? It has reach. Can be set against charges, and it's a trip weapon. And at medium size, it deals 2d6 damage. I think that's the same as Greatsword, isn't it? Hold on, I'm looking. Almost there. Weapons. Great sword. 2d6. So the trade-off is that the great sword can crit on a 19 or a 20, and the dwarven warpike is 20 only. But you gain reach and trip. That seems like a pretty cool, unique weapon, and it's literally made for dwarves. It's a dwarven warpike. I feel like that's going to be Dunstan's weapon. I like it. With a with T-Bomb's flavor in there. The haft is made of petrified magical petrified wood. Dwarven warpike. Ended up taking slightly longer than intended, but that was kind of fun. Petrified magical tree trunk. Okay, we'll build that out more next time. I don't know for sure if we're gonna do Working Wednesday next Wednesday, or if we'll skip 1 week and do the week after. Just keep an eye out for updates in Discord about that. And this is from Races of Stone, page 155. Dude, that weapon's amazing. Yeah, exactly, T-Bomb. It's the perfect kind of flavor thing where, like, if nothing else comes of it, like, it's okay. But at the same time, like, you know, that could be a huge rabbit hole potentially. Like, wait, what do you mean wood? Like petrified wood that was dug up out of a mine? It means there were trees under, you know, like, yeah, that's the perfect kind of hook for exploration. To Amras's question, sorry, not Great Axe, Great Warhammer. So funny that you mentioned that, because in the same book, Races of Stone, one of the weapons here. Oh boy, hold on. The binding on this book is not in great shape. A little bit of a bummer, because otherwise the book is in good condition. But the binding, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Yeah, there we go. The binding is splitting just a little bit. Just really frustrating, because like the cover and like everything's in really good condition. Otherwise, just luck of the draw, I guess, on the binding. Hold this up. But we have you can kind of see it. The vertical weapon there, the Goliath Great Hammer. That would probably be in line with what you're thinking of. Let's look at that really fast. Great Hammer, Goliath. This big, heavy hammer is a favorite of Goliath barbarians and warriors. The incredibly heavy head of the hammer allows it to make particularly devastating strikes against weapons and shields, granting the wielder a +2 bonus on opposed attack rolls to sunder an enemy's weapon or shield. So that's its kind of like special ability, so to speak. Damages 1d12 and deals ×4 on a critical. So yeah, so that's essentially the same. That would be the Great Hammer. Naturally petrified? Maybe. Cursed petrification? Who knows? Yeah, exactly. No, I like it. I like it. Thank you for the input. And as much as I would like to sit here and hang out and keep chatting and doing whatever, we're trying to do better about being closer to our prescribed timeline for these streams. And believe it or not, we're actually coming up on 90 minutes anyway. Because of course we got lost in the weeds at the end there. But it's okay, because Dunstan needs to be completed before the next session, so it wasn't like wasted time or anything. That's why we set a 1 hour time limit. So if we go 30 minutes over a 1 hour time limit, then it's still a pretty short stream. But if we go 30 minutes over a 3 hour time limit, then it's a lot of time. My parents are coming over in a couple hours to watch Dune Part 2, which I'm really excited about. They liked Dune Part 1. And I've got a couple other things that I got to do before then. So thank you all so much for being here, T-Bomb. It was a pleasure to see you and chat with you. Thank you so much for coming by. Everybody else that was here, thank you all as well. Our next stream is tomorrow night, Thursday the 13th. We are doing Project Zomboid on Twitch. And then no stream Friday night. And then Saturday we have Minecraft and GTA Roleplay. This weekend streams are a little wonky because of Father's Day and some family birthdays and whatnot. So that's why there's no Friday or Sunday. So Twitch streams Thursday and Saturday. So thank you all for being here. Have a great rest of your week. If you haven't already done so, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button on the video. If you're interested in running a shop in our D&D world, make sure to head to the Townsfolk channel in our Discord server, discord.gg/HereThereBeMonsters. You can make a business that will operate in our D&D world, and our players might come in to shop at. And I think that's pretty much it for me. Oh, right. And session 9 of our campaign will be coming to YouTube. My hope is Friday, but Saturday at the latest. I hear you, CC. Only temporary, no Twitch for you still. Yeah, I get it, T-Bomb. I know it's going to be intermittent just because of both changes in habit and changes that are out of your hands. But I really appreciate it when you are able to come by. Thank you so much. Take care, y'all. And as always, be excellent to each other.